What if I told you the biggest park in Latin America isn't just a park? It's a secret language. Look closely. It's a place where a vast green forest gives way to murals of heroism, where ancient myths meet a royal castle. It's where art and legend collide, where history, nature, and magic merge. This is Chapultepec, and if you want to find its real soul, you need a guide. This is where we start.
Hola, ¿qué tal amigos? Mi nombre es Salvador y bienvenidos a mi canal. Estamos en el bosque de Chapultepec, estamos a las faldas del castillo. Aquí atrás de mí está el monumento a los Niños Héroes. Nos vamos a recorrer el bosque, no todo claramente porque es muy grande, y vamos a ver cuánto nos gastamos y qué actividades podemos hacer. Cuáles son las actividades más importantes que podremos realizar durante este día y sobre todo cuál es el presupuesto o cuánto más o menos nos podemos gastar. Así que acompáñenme.
Welcome to Chapultepec, Mexico City's Green Kingdom. This isn't just a single video, it's a journey. Over the next few episodes, we'll dive deep into this magical forest, uncovering its history, legends, and everyday life. But for today, we're focusing on its crown jewel, Chapultepec Castle, the only royal castle in the Americas. Now, a quick note on costs. The entry fee to the castle is around 100 pesos, $5, but it's free on Sundays for Mexican citizens. As you get to the base of the hill, you'll find plenty of vendors. This is where you can grab a snack or drink before the climb. You can get a bag of chicharrones, a refreshing ice cream, or a piece of candy for about 40 pesos. Before we get there, let's talk about the journey itself. The walk up is part of the experience. It's a bit of a workout, but it's worth it. Think of it as a pilgrimage. Aztecs believed the hill was a sacred site, and for centuries, kings and emperors climbed these very paths. As you make your way up, you're not just climbing a hill, you're climbing through centuries of history. Chapultepec is massive. Over 2,000 acres of forest, lakes, museums, monuments, wildlife, and people. This is Chapultepec, a colossal urban park. It's not just a forest, it's the very lungs of Mexico City, a vital green space breathing life into the heart of the capital. Locals don't say, let's go to the park. They say, let's go to Chapultepec. It's not just a place, it's a part of life. After that climb, you finally arrive at the top. While many tourists visit it for the beautiful views, I want to show you the stories behind the walls. And here we are, the grand entrance to the Alcázar. Step through these doors and you are immediately greeted by the elegant royal coach. This wasn't just any carriage. It was used by Emperor Maximilian I and his wife, Empress Carlota. They were an Austrian archduke and a Belgian princess who arrived in Mexico in the 1860s. Invited by French imperial forces to rule a new Mexican empire. They lived a life of incredible luxury inside these walls. But their reign was a tragedy, surrounded by a country in constant conflict. Legend says Carlota, a beautiful and fragile figure, spent hours on the castle grounds, feeling trapped and isolated. When her husband was executed, she fled back to Europe, but the shock of the events led her to a long life mental instability. It's said that her ghost still wanders the halls, a sad reminder of her broken dreams. From this terrace, you can see how history and modern life collide. Over there is Paseo de la Reforma, with its towering skyscrapers built on the orders of Emperor Maximilian himself, to resemble the great boulevards of Paris. He would have stood right here looking out at his new capital, perhaps with a mix of hope and anxiety. Now let's climb up to the gardens. These gardens were designed for the royal family to enjoy their private life. Maximilian loved botany and spent a lot of time here. He even tried to bring a specific type of plant from Europe, but it couldn't survive in the Mexican climate. It's a small detail, but it shows how a man who tried to control an entire country couldn't even control a small garden. And right in the middle of it all, you'll find the elegant Farol del Castillo, a beautiful decorative piece that truly captures the European romanticism of the era. The castle isn't just about dramatic stories, it's a masterpiece of art and architecture. Just look at these beautiful stained glass windows, found right here next to the gardens. Many of the castle's decorative elements, including these windows, were brought from Europe, and some were even made in France. Every detail, from the ornate ceilings to the detailed tile work, tells a story of the people who lived here. But the castle isn't just about empires and luxury. It's also a place of immense heroism. On its walls, you can still see the bullet holes from the 1847 battle, when young cadets, known as Los Niños Héroes, fought to their last breath defending their country from US forces. At just 13 to 19 years old, these brave young men were ordered to retreat, but they chose to stay and defend their post. The most famous story is that of Juan Escutia. Legend says that as the American troops were about to take the castle, Juan wrapped himself in the Mexican flag to prevent it from falling into enemy hands. He then leapt off the side of the castle wall to his death. It's a powerful story of sacrifice and bravery that every Mexican learns in school. This is just a small part of what this place has to offer, but it's a good start. If you enjoyed this tour, don't miss the next episode in our series, where we will explore the secrets of the Museum of Anthropology. Thank you for joining me on this first journey. See you soon.